What's going on, y'all? I am in a mood. That is a short sleeve hoodie, Yami. I love this shirt. Hold on. Let me get y'all in on that. This is it's thin like a shirt. It's Echo, right? And that it's got the hoodie if I want it. But I love this. I got this at Ross. You can say whatever you like. Listen, I know that there are some people in my life and in my surroundings with some real strong Bravely Default opinions. Cough, cough, Seppi. Cough, cough, Liana. Cough, cough. But you can say whatever you like about Bravely Default 2. The asterisk battle theme, the boss theme, whips ass. This shit whips so much ass. But quick question for you. If you had to be shunted into a game as an NPC, which game? That's a good question. Also, real quick, what up, Caracal? I know you're in and out, but what up, Caracal? What up, Yummy? And what up, Gio? That's a good question. Because you specifically said NPC, so now I'm trying to go over in my head, like, what is the world where, like, NPCs get to do stuff? But, Caracal, actually, I got one for you. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna have to get some more clothes for the kids before school starts. But I got them some today. I got them some shorts, got them a couple shirts, a couple outfits. And while I was in Old Navy, I saw a shirt, and I just had to get it for myself. I had to. I had no choice. I didn't have a choice. I had no choice, Caracal. They had an Aaliyah shirt there as well, but I was like, I already got an Aaliyah shirt. Come on. But I saw that. I saw the TLC Crazy Sexy Cool World Tour, and I was like, mine. Mine. That's mine. Can I want to talk to y'all about one of my hottest takes. And because of the nature of the hot take, I'm gonna put on specific music. Which one is this one? Perfect. I'm gonna put this one on. A lot of people are out here shouting for a proper new Final Fantasy Tactics. And it's a hot take, but it's also a frustration rolled in one, which is we actually already have it. And people won't give it a chance, and I cannot argue for it the way I want to because of the things it does. Which is to say, there is a mobile gacha game, War of Divisions, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. It is set in another world alongside the existing already mobile game Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. So some of the Brave Exvius original characters also cross over. But I am not arguing for people to go play it. The frustration part where I just said it is a frustration for me is if instead of being a mobile gacha game, they took the actual story that you play through in the game with these original characters in this original world, and they made it into like just a regular offline game, people would love this shit. War of Divisions has an excellent story that is absolutely worthy of Final Fantasy Tactics, which 100% inspires it. It is a grid-based strategy combat RPG. Characters have different classes, so on and so forth. But it's a gacha game. So you have to innately get into the predatory nature of it in order to play it. So I understand why people don't, and I'm never gonna argue for people to. But the story of this gacha game is actually really, really fucking good. It's about this multi-kingdom continent called Ardra, and there is war and political intrigue and the machinations of the church. And it feels so very Tactics without feeling like a retread of Tactics. I need to be very clear with that. It doesn't feel like, oh, you just go through the same story beats as Tactics, but with original characters. Like, there is a two lions situation, but the two lions situation is the main kingdom, Leonis, their banner is the lion. And there are two brothers who are like, the main character is one of them. They're twins, but he is essentially the younger brother of twins, if you will, Mont Leonis, and then he has the elder brother Stern, and so like there's this whole thing with them, but they are two lions, but it's different in how it's told. There is the Crystal Sanctum, and they're using these MacGuffins and machinations to try and move the world in the ways they want to, but it's not Zodiac Stones. What up, Flower Crown? Also, what up, Ali, and what up, Liana? So the whole point is, I'm not going to sit here and tell everyone they should play it. It is a gacha game. If you do not do well with predatory nature like that, don't do it. I play it because I have fun with it, and I know enough about myself, like I'm able to stop myself from throwing money at it. And basically I play for a bit, then go away, then play for a bit, go away, whatever. But I do it enough so that I can enjoy the story and whatnot, because the story, and that's where, like I said, the frustration lies, is genuinely worth it. If they called it Final Fantasy Tactics, ironically, it would be something like Final Fantasy Tactics, A Tale of Two Lions, or Final Fantasy Tactics, the War of the War of Leonis, or something, and basically like subtitle it. But this is its own game, but it is a Final Fantasy Tactics game. People would buy it. People would like it. Like they just would, and one of the things they do, what is it called again? It's called War of Divisions, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. If you've seen, there's like super dope art of some of the crossover characters, because every so often they do cross promotions to get people to do it. So they've had crossover characters of Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 7 Advent Children, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9. And so, they're characters you can pull in the gacha, limited time. But the original story characters are fucking worth it. And by the way, some of them just like, there's actual, and it's not the usual like anime-esque or DBZ-esque, I should say, all the good guys always win. No, there's a lot of death. There is a lot of failure and loss. That's why it feels like Final Fantasy Tactics. There are stakes. Motherfuckers die. Yes, what Caracal just said. Brave Exvius, plain old Final Fantasy Brave Exvius is like, it's 2D sprites, and you like have your team versus the enemy team, and it's like just an RPG. War of the Visions is 3D character models, and it's a strategy tactical RPG a la Final Fantasy Tactics. The first like major crossover they did was with Tactics. So let me, hold on. Let me give you an idea. War of the Visions. Let's look at Agrius. If you've seen art like this, for instance, of various characters. From the crossovers. That's from War of the Visions. Same thing with Ramza is also in there. So this is obviously Ramza's original art from Final Fantasy Tactics. Here he is in War of the Visions. It's dope. It blends right in. Like the art style, it really feels like a next evolution of Tactics. It's really fucking good. And so you'll have collaboration events like this where it's like, you know, you can get Ramza, you can get TG Sid, you can get Gefgarian, what have you. Again, I'm not telling people to play it because it is a gacha game and they absolutely have the predatory nature of this is a limited time unit. And by the way, there's certain units, so they'll release a new unit. Original units, you can basically like always farm the stuff you need to power them up. Though the efficacy is obviously a lot slower if you're just doing it the free play way. So it's a whole thing. Crossover collaborative units like that, you can only get their stuff during the collaboration period. Now, they bring it back every so often, but again, that's predatory. I need to call that out. But the story's good. The story is worth it. Even if you're just playing on a free-to-play basis, to me. And then some of the shit they put, to give you an idea on the original stuff, so every character has a limit burst. And the limit burst is, you know, their big OPAR ability that they use. You can use it one time per match. It's a limit break or what have you. Some characters have sequencing limit bursts. Not necessarily purely better, just different. By which a sequencing limit burst is you use one move, then you use another move. And like in your head, you're like, okay, but that's better. But see, usually it's like they do different things. So one character, Helena Leonis, she has a variant where her limit burst is Rose Fulmination, and it's an attack. And then she uses Black Rose Healing as the sequence, and it heals. But, like, if you don't need healing, that second part doesn't do anything for you. It does have a reflect buff, but, like, in other words, you get what I'm saying. Well, the reason I bring it up is one of the characters, Elda Leonis, he has a variant as well. He's the king of Leonis at the outset of the story. And he has a younger version of himself, Elda, king of the lions. And his two-step, his sequencing limit burst is the rawest fucking set of attack names I've ever heard in my life. The first step is an attack. The second step is a buff that increases the attack, accuracy, and CT of characters in range. CT just like Final Fantasy Tactics. So it's like everyone, him and everyone around him gets an attack buff, gets an accuracy buff, and acts a little faster on the next turn. The first step is called If We Must Fall Afoul of the Gods. And the second step is called Then Fall We Shall. Bitch. The first time I saw that lined up, I was like, fuck you. That is raw as hell. That Panic at the Disco is good. You're not going to ruin this for me, Caracal. You're just not. Anyways, yeah, I'm not. If you decide to try it, cool. I'm not going to. It is a gacha game, and I need to be very clear. Again, to give you an idea, they have an FF8 collaboration coming up. I've been building up the in-game currency because it's like, man, I think I want to try and go for... Because they've done an FF8 collab before, so they're bringing it back. And it's like, they're also going to add in Safer in this one, and I think one other character, I'm not sure. But yeah, I might try and go for it, but like, if you don't get everything you need for a character during the collab period, they're just going to be essentially artificially limited because you can't go back and get it. You have to wait, so I would have to wait until FF8 reruns, and it's like, do I want to do that? And then you start getting into the whole thing where it's like, well, if I didn't get enough resources and I'm doing my math and everything, okay, but if I put in a little money, and that's how they get you. So just understand you need to have good restraint and self-control before you start a game like that. Like, as much as I could tell you, this shit has so many things about it that whip ass, this shit is also predatory. It is, which is why I cannot just say everyone should play it. If they ever made it offline mode, go fucking play it. Like Mega Man X Dive, they actually did that with that game. If they ever did that, go play it. The other thing is, and again, I have to be very honest about this, it is a Square Enix mobile gacha game, which means there's a countdown timer on this shit. That's just a fact. Square Enix puts out these dope mobile gacha games, and then they shut that shit down. Final Fantasy Mobius, Final Fantasy Mobius, I forget the order, gone. Final Fantasy Record Keeper, which I played for years, gone. The First Soldier, Final Fantasy VII, gone. They put out these mobile games, and then they shut them down. Usually it takes years. First Soldier, Final Fantasy VII was the exception. That game was like, that game only lasted, I think, technically just under a year or right around a year. But that game was the exception. Usually it's a couple of years. But at this point, you have to assume if you're playing a mobile gacha game made by Square Enix or set in a Square Enix universe, you just have to budget in. At some point, they're going to shut this shit down on you. So, just, you know, be weary and your mileage may vary. But there's just a lot of good things about it that I like. About the original story and original characters of it. That, again, if they said, hey, we're going to make an offline version of this game, I would tell everyone, go play it immediately. It's so good. It's so fucking good. All right, let's do some damn Eiyuden Chronicles. The good news is, I don't know how much better it's going to be, but the good news is... Hold on. Need to turn my controller back on. Oh, there we go. The good news is... Huzzah! There has been a patch. So hopefully the load times and such will improve. And more importantly, hopefully we won't fucking crash out again. Lexi, I'm playing Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. It was released month and a half-ish ago. And it's a game I've been waiting for several years. It was Kickstarted 4 years ago. It is the spiritual successor to the Suikoden series, which this is my favorite game ever, Suikoden 2. So, yeah, so let's hop back into there. All right. So, this is the team. We're in Athrobalt, and the damn dragon army fucking betrayed us. So now we're holding off enemies at the gates so that the people of Athrobalt can flee before they all die, because their king is a worthless sack of shit. And I say that respectfully. And by respectfully, I mean so disrespectfully. Thank you for the alert, Lexi. I appreciate you. Hold on 1 second. I just gotta... Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. Did I mention we're fine? Because we are, in fact, fine. Okay. Oh, they're all whatches. Okay. They're all whatches. So we're focusing on the right-hand line.
This one.
I think I'm fine, Allie. I'm almost positive I'm fine. Yes, I'm using the Griffin. This team has the Griffin.
Take this.
And then on Noah's team, we're using the Dragon. Don't want to spoil it too much, but there's a song I just know you're gonna annoy chat by singing in Dawn Trail. Think Kirk Franklin.
Yes.
Think Kirk Franklin. Like, is it like Melodies from Heaven? Like, am I about to sing that? Am I about to be in the middle of Dawn Trail and be like, rain down on me?
It's no use. We can't get out.
Maybe like stomp?
We'll never make it to the other gates.
For those of you who think Dawn Trail's gone too far,
We'll take care of that creature.
we just getting started.
But you're an
I'm sane. Sane Kessling. And I fight for the Alliance. Now leave this to us.
It literally sounds like a gospel choir. Fuck yeah. Oh, I'm 100% gonna be on that. You already know. You already know. That is my actual and literal
We've
jam.
got this, right?
Maiden Revenant. Okay. 12:30 go over now. Okay. Okay. Maiden Revenant. She can Maiden Rye Revenant. Know what I'm saying? 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 I don't think what I just said makes sense, but like, Okay, Aqua Needle. You're gonna expert evasion.
I'm over here.
You are gonna just attack for now. Alior! Stormfront. Get the whole team going faster. And you're just gonna like, you don't have any armor, do you? Yeah, just hit him. Hit her. Just hit her.
Appreciate that.
Ow.
Calibrated.
All right.
Activated.
This will slow her down. Between that and Stormfront, all of our actions should come before her without any real issue. I don't want to use all her MP per se. I want to have heals in the back pocket. If I do 90, that'll put you to 170. 165 puts you to 105. That leaves you 2 heals. Okay, cool. We'll do this. Wait. 130 to leave her with 130. Yeah, we'll do a Nebula Ray. That leaves me 2 recovery waves, and then I have 1 more. Well, I can use an MP recovery item to give me back another Aqua Needle if I need to reset the slowdown. You're gonna sleep slash that bitch. Sword Rain. You hit it with the Twin Cyclone. And you just shoot. Pull. Pull, just shoot.
Here goes.
Sweet Slash!
Swords!
Oh, that fucking works? Oh, and I immediately unslept her. Oh, but it cancels her action for the turn. Oh, that's extremely handy.
Yes!
That is exceedingly handy to know. Oh, also, did you see that short YouTube video posted about Black Tea? I did! I did. It was... I'm not gonna lie, it was genuinely interesting. Like, now that I know that... Costs 4. Inferno Pillar. Burn her!
Here goes.
Sleep? Damn. I was like...
What?
Burn! That is a lot of owies right there. So rain. Oh, I don't have enough juice for another one. Just beak her.
1, 2, swords!
The fact that it's just DC being lazy is...
For House Kessling!
Hell yeah! Good job, team.
Conflict
Good
resolved
job,
without
team.
incident.
I never stop impressing myself.
Alright, as we do.
You did it! Oh, thank
Of course
you.
we did.
Thank you.
The hell did you expect?
Thank me later. For now, run!
Hurry! The Imperial army could be here at any moment!
Anything other than literally the greatest hero the world has ever known?
If you see anyone
Please.
dressed like us,
Please.
turn around and hightail it in the other direction. Got it?
We will. Thank you again.
It feels strange, warning people to stay away from our own countrymen.
Does it? So I'll be honest, I'm an American, and I got no problem saying, hey, stay away from fucking Americans. I didn't even get off work yesterday. Like, that... Y'all should just be one thing for me.
Lead the way, kiddo. Where you meddle, we follow.
Stay alert. There's no telling when the Dukes' forces will reach the city.
And if we want to keep civilian casualties to a minimum, we need to do this quick.
Who will accompany you?
Well, that's easy because I've already got the squad. These 4, as it's been, except you're in back and you're in back, although I'm gonna flip you 2. And you stand back, and they're joined by a Dargan. But why couldn't you just take the other spot?
All right.
Oh. Okay, who's gonna be useful? Cannot use Periel. Let's go with it. Just in case it'll help us.
Okay,
Heck yeah,
let's go.
fucking Dargan!
The east.
Head for the east gate. Blast! Hang in there. I'm coming. Time to kick some undead behinds. We're all healed, right? Yes. Okay. That's how I feel about this fight. Gonna be easy pickings.
Let's do this.
Oh, the right. Let's see it. Power! Power up. I wish we had that for, like, the real oh, shit. You just started with all your SP? Well, this'll be a fast battle, y'all. Just as a heads up. Because Dargan, that heat breath move is, it's good. It's real good.
Done.
It costs, I think, 3 SP.
I feel stronger.
Yeah, it's 3 SP. But that shit's good. The dragon doing dragon things. Yeah, no, the dragon's heat breath unique move. I looked it up because I was trying to see something. I think it's like 2.6 times attack damage to all enemies. Like, it's generally one that you want to use as much as possible against groups, against single enemies, no matter. It's just a bitchin' ass move.
Should be getting close.
There it is.
That's our only way out.
You got, like, a foot thing. Now, I ain't no feetologist. But your feet
We'll clear a path. Just hold on.
ain't feetin' right. Quentin Tarantino would be disgusted right now. Just real how dare you energy. Hell yeah! Okay. Yep, coming out the gate with the good shit. Gotta save up for Eiyuden Strike. I'm gonna Water Veil, just in case. I'll save for the full torch spinning punch. You will swing and slash, and you'll just cut her.
Now.
Magic defense up. Ow. Ow. You know what? We don't. I said magic defense up, and she said, okay, what about just a fucking shuriken? And you know what? Yeah. I didn't think that particular counter-offensive as an option through. That's my bad. Spinning punch. Searing blast wave, because I'm guessing it's gonna go straight to Team 3 after this fight, so I love that move so much. I really just love that move so much.
I'll help you.
You're mine.
It's just very Kamala Khan.
What's next?
Embiggen in Eiyuden form. Eiyuden Strike. Attack. Swing and slash and double slash.
Observe.
Yeah! Roku Sendera, White Wind. Yeah, that's not gonna do the job, but it's fine. Hell yeah.
You're out of here.
Hell yeah! You ain't got nothing for me. You ain't got nothing for me, Revenant Army.
We did it!
Rune of Armor Pierce. Could be good. Unless it's the same. I don't think that's armor piercing strikes we got it. That looked like a slash one. So it looks like it would be for sword users. But
Now's our chance! Go, go, go!
as you said.
Thanks, mister! You're Noah, the Alliance leader!
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Have we met?
No, but you're the talk of the city, and I look up to you so much. Well, looky there. My kiddo's getting looked up to by other kiddos.
Cut it out, Leon.
What? It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Come on. Gate's open now. We should head back.
All right. And then the Marissa squad.
Okay, we've got the south gate.
Let's hurry and get the citizens clear before the enemy arrives.
Easy breezy.
Beautiful cover,
I'm not
girl.
sure there's anything easy or breezy about this particular moment.
Lilywin, it is sometimes best to keep things lighthearted, to avoid drops in performance.
I really
That's
like
right.
Nil.
We'll be fine. So long as we handle this the way we always do.
Granted,
Who else will be going with you?
I feel like Sephi was right in calling her Great Value Tio from Grandia. Because, like, she is. Yeah, I'm fine with that. You stay up front. You go here. You go here. Front line was Marius. It was Milu and Yelu, right? Yes, but
I will
Yelu
try my
was
best.
100% back row.
No one's gonna hurt you while I'm here, sis.
And then, of course, Marius was the one who had put in the final slot.
You have chosen wisely.
You have chosen wisely. Do not even have to worry. Look at this squad. It's got
All right.
Marius.
Let's move out.
I can't believe you're not doing CJ, Isha, Guru, you
I
monster.
have
Who says I
pre-analyzed the map,
won't?
and I'm prepared to navigate.
I had every other group ready, and then ended up recruiting CJ. You think I'm not gonna have... In fact, if I have the opportunity, I'm gonna do... I don't care that it's called the True Heroes combo, or whatever the fuck. I'm calling it the Heroes Rising combo. Because it should have been called the Heroes Rising combo. But I'm 100% gonna do the Heroes Rising combo at some point.
We'll clean up in no time.
Like, you can't tell me it shouldn't have been called the Heroes Rising combo. Oh, I can allow them to flee because Marissa's broken. I don't know if you were here for that discussion, Liana. I recruited what's-your-face, the one in the mystery room in the basement where it's like, fight these enemies from another world and they're really strong. I think I was supposed to lose that fight, but I ended up surviving. So, and only a couple of the characters survived. So as a result, like 3 or 4 of my characters ended up at like level 58 when everyone else is like level 40.
What's going on?
Which means I have like a broken ass Serena
Over
right
there.
now. And Isha and Marissa
Oh, crap.
and Ayugo, I
I
think
guess
was
we drew the
4th
short
one.
straw.
Here they come.
That's a bear.
We can take them.
That is a bear. That is a whole ass bear. I don't know a lot, but I know bears.
Ready for battle.
That's a bear. Where's the bear? I can barely believe it. I'm not even mad, if I can be honest. Convert magic power, attack a rogue! Hell yeah. Malleus! You hit these puny weaklings with your powerful magic muscle points of magic and muscles. Oh, they're gonna hit us. Corpse Rider! Ow. Ow. I don't like this at all. Why are they are targeting wave? That sounds racist. I can't prove it's racist, but it feels racist.
You're done. Fire.
Malleus!
Come on.
Wave seemed really good when I used him. He is really good.
Do you think I got
At least as far as I can tell. He's really powerful. However, he is, however, not a cute girl. That is a good point. That is a very good point. And that is a mark against him. Really. Because why isn't he? You should have tried harder.
And stay dead. Again. That leaves only the monster blocking the gate.
The one exception to cute girls sounds like it was Garou, and that's basically because he got grandfathered in, and also Alibi, so like... There's we've seen how he interacts with Alibi. There's a non-zero chance that he has been the princess for 1 or 2 tea parties.
Oh, I think not. You've caused me enough trouble.
Huh?
I have him leveled and we'll pop him in, but yeah, that's fair.
I am the Arch-Revenant Durad.
I am the Arch-Revenant Necklet Durad.
How dare you interrupt me, just as I was savoring this sumptuous blend of terrorized shrieks and moans.
I should have known it was you.
Well, this works out, because we have a bone to pick with, his bones.
Oh no, my silly lad. I won't be staying to play with you. I'm afraid you've killed all my interest.
Asshole.
No. You'll just have to entertain yourselves with my pretties instead.
Two bonus monsters. Yep. Short straw right here.
Ready for battle.
Okay. I'm not even gonna worry about those guys. I'm gonna let Wave handle them with Magic Barrage. And Malleus! Blinding Fog. Because what do you mean? You can give them all a flame wall. Show them the power of your power. It's your Stormfront, we want to be faster.
Arcana!
Had that. You asked for it. You got it. Arcana!
Yeah. Oh, shit. That didn't work, so hopefully,
Deploying.
Okay, they're still standing, though? Which I was not ready for. I was assuming they would be dead.
Yeah.
I very clearly assumed wrong. That's not nice. I'm gonna take their hits, though, because they're not exactly doing a lot. And I'm just gonna ignore that because Marissa's got it next turn. Marissa and Nil have it next turn. So we're just gonna attack for now.
Take.
This may sting.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, what build are you running on Marissa? I had trouble getting her to be much of a standout. I'll show you after this. She's doing fine. Now, granted, her being so leveled absolutely helps this process.
Come on.
Don't mess with.
But I kind of have her as a hybrid support / offense. I don't know if she's a standout, but she does well. So I keep her with wind because she's so good with wind elementally. Stormfront makes it so that it's like everyone moves faster. The damage bonus is, it's fine if it ever, it just rarely ever seems to come up.
Your
But
pretties were pretty underwhelming. Now it's your turn.
Oh,
But the
I
main
see.
point is the
You
speed
think
boost.
you have won.
Because then when you team her
But
up
the
with someone
fun
like
is only
Isha,
just
who has a
beginning.
move that can lower enemy speed, then you're pretty much getting your whole party to go before the enemies, which is useful for obvious reasons.
What? They transform? Oh, that's real cute.
Farewell then. Oh, and do enjoy your final living moments.
You're not getting away.
Marissa, get ready.
You're not getting away. God! He got away. Literally the one thing I said. The one thing I didn't want to happen is what happened. Well, 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 if it isn't Cam.
Okay, it's on.
How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Alright, attack, 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 attack for now, and you throw out Stormfront. You aren't getting away! That's the exact thing you say before someone gets away. Pretty much, that's how I'm feeling about it too. You aren't getting away! No, quite literally they are getting away, actually, is the thing. Ow!
What?
Well, I now know why that last fight felt too easy. It's because it was too easy. No one else has water. Wait, no, Yelu does. So you, Thing Thrust, you, Magic Barrage. Muscle Boost Magic. You drop that recovery wave on everyone. You hit him with the old Magic Item Missile Burst. And it's time for the ultimate hero! Go, Poobie!
Get him, Poobie.
You asked for it. You got it.
What up, Homebody Lifestyle? Good to see you. How are you doing today? Bing! No stun. It's fine.
No. Are you alright?
Hear that?
Switching to burst mode. Firing salvo.
Yeah, she's not a robot.
Hee. Take.
Why would anyone think she was a robot? That is such a silly assumption to make.
Pump it up.
Let's see some style.
Walking to stream, seeing you beat up a Teddy. What is that, FNAF? Yes, actually. We're fighting Freddy Fazbear right now. How does it compare to Suikoden? I am thoroughly enjoying it. I would not say it's better than Suikoden 2. I think it has a lot of great things going for it, but I wouldn't classify it as better than Suikoden 2. I would classify it fairly well in terms of the series, I will say that.
Feel it?
Fire.
But then I didn't expect it to be better than 2. For me, at least, because, you know, 2 is my favorite game of all time. I got this behind me for a reason. Wow. But I will definitely say it's up there. in terms of goodness as a game. And I think I would also have a much, much greater love for it were I not having been playing on the Switch version all this time. That's obviously affected by how I receive it.
You asked for it. You got it. Arcana!
Right.
Heal it up.
That is that.
Deploying. The parting shot.
Hell yeah.
I had way too much fun with that.
Rune of Cheap Shot.
What?
Alright.
I got even stronger?
I love Wave. It's got some very, very cool characters. That is one thing I will say. Even several of the minor characters immediately stick out in a way I don't even think Suikoden has managed. Like, a character like Yusuke would be a throwaway character in Suikoden, but he's very identifiable in this one.
I can't believe that dastard got away again.
They did an excellent job of saying, we only have a few moments to make you connect to these characters, so we're gonna make sure it sticks.
Hey, I hate the guy too, but keep your cool.
And the voice acting is quite good.
After what he did to our village?
He'll pay for that. Plenty. But that's not why we're here.
They did it. We're free.
The Guardian saved us!
Okay, tell me that doesn't make you feel a little better.
Yeah, all right. I mean, that revenant piece of crap is still gonna pay for your non. But
And
I guess
mind
we'll
you,
deal with a
when
problem
I'm
in front of
cracking
us.
on, like, again, Suikoden 2 is my favorite game of all time. But this applies to multiple Suikoden games. And you could argue, well, the first game gets a pass because, you know, it was like the first PlayStation, or one of the first PlayStation RPGs. But I don't care. They knew how to tell storylines. They just didn't know how to wield that many characters in a game. So there are characters who I could bring up.
Works for me. Come on, let's
To
head back.
people who have played Suikoden, who you'll look at me and go, huh? Like, think Suikoden 1 is in my top 5, beat it a lot. So have I, homebody. I'm actually finalizing a video where I did a challenge run of it, of Suikoden 1, losers only. So I played the whole game using only the worst characters in the open slots. You're gonna see, if you ever watch the video, I'll tell you, you'll see a lot of Sergei, a lot of Juppo, a lot of Kryn. It sucks exactly as bad as you think. But beyond that, like, they're characters who I laugh about them, like, going back because I remember them, and I remember how long it took me to remember them. Like, you've played one. How many times have you used Warren in your life? Or Kirk? Or Griffith? I'm gonna assume not a lot.
We drew the short straw, as Wave put it. So it took longer than expected. But we got the citizens out.
Only use Kirk when you have to. No. Not Kryn. And that kind of proved my point. Kirk. Kirk, Kirke. He's the headsman who you recruit by talking to when you're going to, it's not Moravia. Lorimar, the Lorimar region, which is where, like, the Warriors Village is and Necklord and all that. You go back into Lorimar Gate, and he's just standing there next to all the graves, and he's like, someone dug up these graves, and you talk to him, he's like, the only thing I'm good at is cutting off heads, and you're like, yeah, join us anyways. Like, all right, dope. And then that's the end of it. And the only thing that's really noteworthy about him is he uses a spear named Tower, and then then, for whatever reason, Lorelei in Suikoden 1 is using a bow. And then in Suikoden 2, at some point, she got Tower from him, and she's using his spear.
I hope as many people make it to safety
It's not that there are no characters in Suikoden 1 with personality. There are several.
May luck be with them.
But there are a lot where they're just kind of there.
It's our turn.
Right. We'll make for the town of Twinhorn in the east, then use the ferry to retreat to Euchris.
There's a ferry?
We must
And then
cross
even
the
in
Broadwater
Suikoden
between
2.
Norrister and Euchris.
They put
It's
so much
choppy,
more
to
work
say
into
the
so many of the
least,
characters
and will be a
and the
rather
storytelling. You have
uncomfortable journey.
Richmond's investigations to learn more about who people are and all of that. And yet also, I'm just going to point out that in addition to all that, have you ever used Tuda outside of the opening segment? Ever? Even once? Have you ever used Tuda?
Why not use Carrie's teleportation zappy stuff?
Hannah!
That's fine for a small group of people, but we could
Hannah
never move all the
is
soldiers
used
in time.
by the following people. Lesbians.
The resulting casualties would mean we could never restore the army
And
to
listen,
strength.
is this video you're talking about on here? I'd love to check it out. Sounds fun. Not done yet, John. But I will be posting it on
And I'm not
Twitter,
ready to
on Discord, and all that
abandon
when it comes
hope
out. It ended up to where, like, I ended up having to reshoot a bunch of it because a bunch of the video files got corrupted. So it warped the
Whatever
whole
we
thing.
do, let us be quick.
But
The Imperial and Kinani armies are
it's
closing in as we
almost
speak.
done.
Right.
I'm just also
General
trying to have a
Electra!
healthy approach to how I do things. So, like,
Report,
is it on your
soldier.
YouTube? It will be.
The soldiers can't have all escaped.
Once I finish it, I will
Find
be
them.
dropping it onto
I
YouTube.
want them alive if at all possible.
Yes, sir!
General Vordis,
Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it, homebody. Suikoden is, listen.
Speak.
I know so many details about that game that nobody needs to know.
Is this truly right?
Just because of how much I love it.
Say no more. For now, we do only what we must.
For instance, there is a way to... Now, granted, I couldn't use
There's
it
no
in the
telling whether
challenge
allowing them to
regardless.
escape will spare them their fate. Or hasten it.
I couldn't use it during the challenge regardless because I was only using specific characters.
The Kinani army is inside the city.
But I can tell you there is a way to absolutely break the game. Using the game's own leveling mechanics.
Sooner than expected, too. That's not good, considering we haven't finished gathering our troops.
There are several,
Some of them
but
might
I mean
still be
early
trying
on.
to reach us.
Then we'd better stall for time.
Essentially,
idea.
it boils
I'll
down
handle
to
them while the rest of you-
can you beat, because you can obviously beat all the earliest stuff. Can you beat the dragon zombie in the Toran Lake with only 5 characters? If you feel up to that challenge, basically start the game, recruit at minimum Ted. You can get everyone if you want to, but at minimum Ted. Okay, so there's 2 tricks to it. I need to make sure as far as the... Fortune Rune is the one that doubles experience, right? Yes. Okay. So, first of all, when you first start the game, you open up, you're in the castle, you meet with Barbarossa, with your dad, all that other stuff. You do the whole 9. You get back to your house. Then you're supposed to go upstairs and talk to Ted. Like, that's the next story beat. You can go talk to Gremio, to Pon, to Cleo, but you're supposed to go upstairs to talk to Ted. But in that exact moment, you have no one else in the party other than the main hero at level 1. Immediately fuck out of the house. Just fuck off out of there. Go down, leave the town, go east to Rockland. In Rockland, you'll find... Now, you might get into a fight along the way. Whatever money you have, just bribe. Just bribe to get through it. As long as you still have money when you get to Rockland, Marco is there. Marco, if you're playing on an emulator or whatever, then obviously it doesn't matter. And obviously Marco is nowhere near as good as Gaspar, because playing Chinchirorin is the way you make most of your money. But Marco does the 3-cup game. And I explained this in the losers only video because I use a derivative. Like, I don't do this right at the same moment in the video, but I do it early on. Marco's 3-cup game where you gotta, where it's 100, 1,000, or 10,000 money that you bet, and you have the 3 cups going around, and it gets faster to where if it's 10,000, it's super and crazy fast and you can't see it. The seed for that mini game is not decided when you talk to Marco. It's set when you start the run. Like when you start the file, that seed is set. So that means you can go to Rockland, save, go talk to Marco, play a couple of 100-bit rounds, however many you want, record the answers, then load the save and go do 1,000, and then whenever you can, 10,000-bit rounds. The answers are going to be exactly the same. Do that until you have 150, 200, 250,000 bits. Now you have a giant pile of money. Obviously, you want to sharpen your stuff. You want to get equipment. Go to the left. Go up Mount Tigerwolf and head to Sarity, the town that's way off in the corner where you have to go with Odessa to drop off the plans for the fire spear during that short section. You go over the mountain. Obviously, you would get your ass whooped, but this is why you have that pile of money. Just bribe everything along the way. Get to Mount Sarity. There's a random-ass house in town that just has a guy in it standing there. If you talk to him, there's 2 possible things he gives you, and only in this very moment. If you talk to him right now, when you come with just Tyr, he gives you a fortune rune. If you talk to Ted first and then go meet him, he gives you a prosperity rune. In any other game, getting an item that early that doubles your experience or doubles your gil or your money that you gain is stupid broken. In Suikoden, neither of them's very great because of the experience system. But the fortune rune can be used to break the game later. So you want to do that early, it means you already have one, you don't have to buy it. From here on out, once you get the team together, you get the whole squad together, Pawn, Gremio, Cleo, Ted, go outside of town, completely unequip the hero, and then let him die. Leave him dead. From then until you are in the section where you're going to the Fortress of Quaba after you beat Lapont. Literally, I mean, the Magician's Island with him dead and everyone else equipped is going to be easy peasy. Mount Sifu is going to be easy peasy against Varkas and Cydonia. Those are the only bosses you're facing until the Dragon Zombie. That's why the question is, do you feel up to trying to beat the Dragon Zombie with just Victor, Gremio, Cleo, Taiho, and Camille? The people you have at that point, minus the hero. If you do, that's the last boss you beat until you recruit Lapant. You recruit Lapant, then you're supposed to go into the Great Forest scenario. At this point, you can take Lapant and go to Seika, and you can recruit Sheena. Sheena's level on recruitment is equal to your main character's level minus 1. The game does not know what to do if the level integer is 0 or a negative number, so it instantly defaults the character to level 99. In a game where you're not supposed to level past 60, and the experience system is literally built on never getting past level 60 or thereabouts at the most, you will have a level 99 character at the beginning of the game who is a sort of red magey build. Good attack, good defense, good magic, and everything. Sheena comes with a lightning rune, and will have like 9974 for spell slots or whatever out the gate. You will go and fight the next boss, Gigantes. Sheena can literally 2-shot that bitch. Like, Sheena can carry you. Oh, you don't think one character's enough to carry you? Not a big deal, because Sheena's not the only one who you can get like that. Because the other one you can get like that is Kuromimi, right? I'm not lying, it's Kuromimi? It's Kuromimi, right? Hold on. Now I'm second-guessing myself. Chromimi. Chromimi also has level -1. So you'll have 2 level 99s. Now, you will have to deal with the fact that Valeria gets recruited at, like, level 4, which, it's fine. The level system is literally about it. But it would absolutely... You will now have 2 characters who can carry you through the rest of the game. Unless you want to take things a step further. And I may or may not have done this, so I did a perfect game file. I know I've completely derailed from here. I just need y'all to let me keep going. I once did a perfect game file that I was working on for Suikoden on my PSP. And so I had to get, like, the most of everything I could. The Gigantes boss has a less than 1% chance of dropping a goldlet. The goldlet is not even one of the best accessories in the game, but it is the best until you get to the very end of the game. However, the fact is there's only 2 goldlets on the game. There's the one you get from Gigantes, and then one you automatically find in a chest. So if you care about that shit, like I did, and I had all the time in the world, you have to get the drop. Having Sheena at that point means you can just... What I did is I went through the dungeon, got all the treasure chests, whatever, left and saved. And now, because of Sheena's level, you can run right through, and every single fight you can just let them go. So it takes you about a minute or so to get to run to Gigantes real quick, especially if you have a holy rune in the party. Get to him, 2-shot him, see if he drops it. Keep doing that, it can take you God knows how many tries. But the other thing you can do is you get a couple of the stat rune pieces before then. Suikoden has a glitch, which is if you use, when you die and reload at the last save, it keeps your stats. I.e., if you take a character and give them a bunch of stat boosting items, and then they die, and then you reload the save, their stats stay that way. So you can save, get everybody to where it's like almost everyone's dead, one person at low health, save. Then use all of your stat boosting items, die, reload the save. You've got all the stat boosting items left and the raised stats. You do that with the main character until he's got like 100 in each of the relevant stats. Still at level 1. The reason why you have to do this is you can rely on everyone else for all the other fights, but there's a duel against... Shut the fuck up, game. I know I took too long on this rant. There's a duel against Kwanda Rossman, and it does rely on stats. You're going to need to boost them. If you're willing to do this, now you still have a level 1 main character after this point. Now that means you can recruit Gon in the Kobold Village at level 99. You can recruit, ironically enough, we mentioned him earlier, when you get to the Lorimar section, Kirk at level 99. You can recruit Sarah, the laundry girl, up in, whatever the fuck the name of the town is. It's not Kaleka. It's Kirov. In Kirov at level 99. And I think that's it. I think that's everyone who comes at a minus level. So now it's like, okay, you do all this cool shit. There's still one more thing you can do. So the whole thing about the Suikoden leveling system is, as I said, as you may know, it's like you have to get to 1,000 experience, whatever. The reason you did that trick of using stat rune pieces on the main character is purely to try and recruit all these other characters whose levels come at minus whatever to get them at 99. But you can also trick shot people, the main character, and then anyone else who has an open rune slot can be leveled all the way up to level 96. Which is, if you go to Moravia, the Moravia section where you're the castle you go through with Kasumi and with Kryn forced in your party, where you're like rescuing Victor and Warren. You go through that section, do whatever. You warp back once it's done. This is one of the, as soon as it finishes, is one of the few times when you have no party restrictions. You go back with just the main character. He would probably die under normal pretenses at level 36, but if you did the stat trick I'm talking about, and you get him to level 36, he will have high enough stats he'll survive. Get into a fight with 6 enemies in Moravia at level 36, and you'll want to get him as close to level 37 as possible, so level 36 and 900 experience or whatever. And then have him use the Hell spell. They all die. He survives. He instantly shotguns to level 96. Now, the way the experience formula works is you get a maximum of 10,000 experience per enemy that you kill, but that's divided by how many characters are on your team. This is why I said anyone else who has an empty rune slot can also do it, because you can also take anyone else and then add them to your team. Now you've got the level 96 and some change main character. He's going to auto-wipe the entire enemy team every time. You never have to worry about the person you're with dying. So you bring them along, get them to level 36 with 900 something experience, and that fortune rune I told you about earlier equipped on them, which doubles the XP gain, which nullifies the half XP for having 2 members in the party. And anyone who has an empty rune slot and you can get at level 36 or lower can be instantly shot up to level 96, which fundamentally breaks the game entirely. Nothing was meant to be fought at level 96, so you absolutely demolish whatever is left of the game. This trick exists in basically every Suikoden, but it's so much harder in the first one because you have fewer situations where you can limit your party members, and in the later games, almost everyone has at least 1 slot open because they introduced the 3-slot system. But because Suikoden only had 1 rune slot and so few periods where you could get it, there's but so many characters who can do it.
No.
What? That said, yeah. This has been an impromptu 15-minute lesson on how to completely break the game open.
But I can do this. You want to protect people, right? If so, the best thing you can do is leave with the others and keep them safe.
Also, what up, Legitsu, since I didn't actually say hi when you came in.
But I can... Remember at the summit, when you said you wanted to protect as many people as possible? King Solus laughed at you, and Val Maurice all but called you a liar. But I can see that you're genuine, and I believe desires like yours have the power to bring people together. It is so very clear to me now what Countess Periel saw in you.
No problem, Legitsu. Always just good to see you.
When a noble like me professes high ideals, people are.
How do you play it? I only have it on PS1. What, Suikoden? The original? For the purpose of...
His words ring true.
For the purpose of the video,
true.
I played it on completely legitimate hardware, using only completely legitimate things. Also, it was on my PC, using completely legitimate methods.
Needed, Noah. Escape today, so you can lead us to victory tomorrow. Besides, I have a debt to repay.
can't... This is the other good news, by the way.
Because your king commanded it?
There's been a lot of worry that the Suikoden 1 and 2 HD remaster was completely killed. Because the last thing we've heard about it was Konami on the official Suikoden page was on August 29th, and we haven't heard anything since, where they just said it's being delayed, and then like that's it, and everyone's like, okay, this shit's been completely killed. However, if you go and look at SteamDB, there is a listing for the Suikoden 1 and 2 HD remaster on there, because you're able to wishlist it or whatever. And if you look, there have not just been updates to the game, there have been multiple updates per day. Now, obviously, there is no public build of the game, which means that has to be Konami's internal build that they're working on. So why would they be making multiple updates daily for a dead project?
That's half of it.
Electra. Come on, Noah. Push this any further, and you'll be disrespecting the General's decision.
So that's the thing, is I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but
Good.
like...
Then let's head east for Twinhorn. May fortune smile on you, General Electra.
Don't force this any longer than you have to, General.
But like, that's pretty indicative of it. Also, as recently as March, when they were giving their
Take your soldiers
investor investor report and everything on their horizon for upcoming releases that they can look forward to, they did mention that game by name. Granted, it's Konami. I'm still not perfectly sure they're not just a money laundering scheme, but like, they're legally required to be honest with their shareholders. Like, you can be hella responsible if you knowingly lie to your shareholders. So if they're internally already planning on killing the game and they don't, and they still put it out on their forecasting report, they're hella liable for that. One leaked email completely fucks them over. And they're literally working on it daily. That doesn't make a lot of sense unless they're still working on it. Why is it taking so long?
Never abandons his general.
Couldn't tell you. Literally could not tell you.
I'm asking you this as a personal favor. After war left me an orphan, this town welcomed
There's
me
actually
with
only
open
one other
arms.
point I'm going to make about that.
King
That
Solace
feels good
looked
about
right
it.
past my lowly
The guy
upbringing
who's running the
and raised
team
me up
for the
as his
remaster
general.
is the same dude who was the project lead for Suikoden 5.
He would have continued to be a fine
And he's
ruler
openly opined in the
only the
last few
peace
years
had been kept.
about trying to get Konami to bring back Suikoden to do more with Suikoden. So, like, he's a guy who loves the series himself.
Regardless, I've yet
So
to
you
repay
know that
my
the
debt
guy
to
who's
him.
leading
and
the
to
project
city
is going to push
I
for it to
failed
be alive.
so miserably to protect.
Which matters.
It is only right that I be the last person through these gates, Maxim. It's what I want.
I see.
Yeah, but the thing is, Maxim don't want that.
None of you are required to pursue this fight with me. If you wish to run, I release you.
I won't hear of it, General. And if we're asking personal favors now, then I have but one. Don't tell me to abandon the woman I love. Let me stay here and fight until every last drop of my blood is gone.
Maxim.
Man.
What are you...
You know what? I don't fucking hate it,
no
Liana.
fair, Captain! I also want to fight for the General.
And me.
Thank you all.
I am Spartacus! No, it's not, Liana. Fucking good for him. Here's the thing, I was joking before where I was like, see, now Valentine has some challenge to his biggest fuckboy around thing. But you know what? Nope. Run for it, quick! Hurry, friends. Waiting at Twin Horn in the east. Noah, focus on escaping. Nothing else. One of the Abyss. Armor Pierce and Cheap Shot.
I'm gonna walk all over you.
No, Elektra is bad as hell. 1 second, y'all.
No survivors, no Carter. King Valmaris orders it to be so.
So this is it.
Don't be scared. You can hide behind me.
You better protect her, Yuma!
Reinforcements? Damn!
Sorry I'm late, Abigail.
I'm so glad to see you!
It's bestest, Daddy!
Milady, you're safe. Commander Noah, my comrades.
Hey, oh, that's right, I'm sorry. You did ask me no, it wasn't you, it was John who asked me a while ago. Hold on, before I answer you, Joe. If you could pick an actor to play Victor in a live action, who would you pick? I was thinking Henry Cavill or Hugh Jackman. No. I don't disagree with your assessment, John. The thing is, so the way I feel about Victor is what I would describe as the most rogue a fighter has ever been, and also the most fighter a rogue has ever been. Like, you need both aspects of it. You need a guy who can both be a physical presence, but also be very much so, like, quick-witted one-liners. Just a sort of, like... But you also need someone who can...
What's going on?
Play down, so to speak.
Valmaris sent a detachment to cut us off.
Kind of come across as more
We won't reach the
crass
ships
and
unless
rude.
we fight our way to the harbor.
Isn't it just Jim Carrey?
Duke Zaldric must have predicted we would try to escape this way. So be it. We'll simply have to.
I'll blaze a path.
This is a good question. Okay. Hear me out.
Yes, well, that's
Because
more or
again,
less what I
gotta
was
be
going to
like
say anyway.
affable on screen and ever. Were we talking like
just be careful
right
please.
now?
To lose you would be a crushing blow to the Alliance.
Any time period. If this was a movie made in the 90s, a mid to late 90s era Brad Pitt would be an excellent Victor.
I think Melrich
Think
is finally
Brad
given
Pitt
up.
with the long Patroclus hair. Or Achilles hair, excuse me. Patroclus. With the long Achilles. Like, that is Victor. Like, Brad Pitt like that, but just in his more goofy form.
I'm going with you, Noah.
As far as
Well, we've come
actors
this
now...
far. Might as well see it through.
Hey, no fair. I'm going too.
You want to know...
This wanting to meddle thing must be contagious.
Who else will accompany you?
Listen. Alright. This would piss off a lot of people. I want to be very clear that what I'm about to suggest would piss off a lot of people. A lot. I just don't give a shit.
Let's continue the fight, Noah.
You'll be glad you took a guardian along.
Dev Patel. especially if he just worked on bulking up just a little bit, would be a fantastic Victor. He's got that sort of affability and charm and looseness. Like, he can pretend in moments where he has to that he's less on the uptake than you think, but then he can flip the switch and it be very clear that he knows exactly what he's talking about and exactly what he's dealing with and whatever's going on, and he's more steps ahead of the situation than you think. He would be superb.
Hey, it's a pleasure.
We'll take Mario. We're gonna bring the people who we know are already ready to roll. So who can back row? That might be worth swapping Leon for, if anyone. The answer might be no one. I haven't prepped CJ properly, unfortunately. She's going to be in the next section we do, where I'll probably do the hero squad. If I didn't completely unequip Isha, I would bring her along. But I did, so... Oh, I didn't! Oh. Alright, let's just beat they ass in.
Do anything I wouldn't do, kiddo.
Yeah, this is about to be over fairly quickly. Hey, Nor, which movie character would you and every other guy want to be, and why is it Maximus Decimus Meridius? Is that homeboy from Gladiator?
Good luck, everyone. We'll do our best to hold the line
It is
here.
It is homeboy from Gladiator.
You're likely to encounter Kinani soldiers all the way to the harbor, so keep a wary eye.
I mean...
While you're at it, I'll assemble the troops. We'll follow as soon as you give us the signal.
We will, Albie. We'll secure some ships and find a way to get everyone out of here. I promise. Now let's move.
He's up there. In terms of, like, action hero characters...
Just say the word, and I'll see you have him.
If someone somewhere is buying tools, I'll be there selling them.
John McClane is going to be up
Need
there.
something?
Going to be quite high up there at that.
Thanks.
Hi.
Yeah. Ant-Man. Between his
Where's the
goofiness,
harbor? Are we close?
the chance to have heroic moments, the one-liner opportunities, and also the father connection of it all, Ant-Man would be very high up on the list for me.
Right. Don't let your guard down.
Oh!
There! It's the Alliance! Just as we expected.
Is that?
Probably too much to hope they just let us waltz through.
Nice monster you got there, creeps.
From what I understand, it's a gift from the Empire. And what a remarkable creation it is.
Buddy, it's like a dragon machine monster thing. Harold, just popping in to say hi. Hope the stream goes well. I'll have you in the background working. I appreciate you, Ocean Drive. How you doing today? Good to see you.
Sure enough.
Thank you for swinging by.
The Dukes has been predicting
Y'all know
our
I
every
love
step.
you. And everybody, if you're not already keeping up with Ocean Drive Studios, I have a video on this channel doing a review of Lost Eidolons. I got an early access build look at Lost Eidolons Veil of the Witch. I am so excited for that game. I'm going to put in a lot of hours in that game. I can already tell.
We still
I'm
have
going
to
to put
get
a
through.
lot of hours in that game.
Yeah. The others are counting on us. Now let's destroy that thing.
I need to get my hands on Lost Eidolons. Liana, honestly, you do. It's very good. It's very good. I've answered Rick from the Mummy or Daniel. I'd have answered Rick from the Mummy, good answer, or Daniel Jackson from Stargate. But I'm a nerd. Both of those are good answers. They're nerdy answers, but they're good answers. But this is a what is like my dream scenario thing. So that's why I went with what I did. Oh, I'm not healed. I am not healed. Well. Hope that's not going to be too much of an issue.
I call on you, Rune.
Rick from the Mummy is an especially good answer. I'm not gonna lie. That's some high quality sauce right there.
I needed that.
Ding, 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 ding! Ow! Okay. Hell yeah. Bump it up! Muscle boost magic! Alright. Let's go heavy lightning rush. You attack. You attack. We'll save for the magic barrage for you. You heal the party, because we need it. Swing and smash. Daniel hits me with the alright, you guys are cool, but I'm gonna go live on another planet. Bye vibes. That's fair. And also, very honestly believable. I get it entirely where you're coming from.
Are you alright?
Yeah, the slow the enemy down, speed up the party combo is very nice when it's like, I don't ever have to worry about getting outsped.
Come win!
Thank you for the follow, ODS. Appreciate you. Although I know you on that, but appreciate the lurk on there. Speed initiative is never a bad plan. I love playing that angle. No, that's the thing is, like, you know, so the thing is with Suikoden, there's like the inbuilt advantage of water magic tends to get boosted priority in most games. So like you get to go faster than usual to heal the party. But in this game, you don't. So then it's a situation where it's like, oh, you know, especially if your mage tends to be a little slower, it can be an issue or what have you. But I have skills that work on everything, including bosses, that both increase our speed and lower enemies' speed, which is very hella useful. I'm going to use a magic drop on her. Daniel Jackson was like, I'm gonna live in the ancient Egypt cosplay forever, K-Face, bye. Yeah, but like, look at all the people around him. Do you blame him? Everyone, listen, people constantly joke about the Mummy being a bisexual awakening. But people make that joke because the mummy is a bisexual awakening. So, like... Like, it's funny, but also true. Okay, Isha, heal everyone again. Rick was definitely one of the characters that made me go, oh. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
This isn't over.
There are no Uggos in Egypt. Nope! Not according to those movies. If you are an Uggo, it's just temporary until you steal someone's life force.
Come win!
Woo! That's not nearly as powerful as I'd like, but I believe it's stronger than normal sword hit. Hi, Lexi! Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
No, like
Don't stop now.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna wait one more so I can do full power and focus magic for you. You can magic Sabotage. You actually... Wait, no. Wave, you recovery wave on the party. You Ice Needle, you attack, and this is why I held you up. You hit the storm front, so we're faster again. Oh shit, wave is slower. I'm gonna chance it. I shouldn't chance it. Every single attack has hit Sane. He's who's low on health. Shoot. So then, Marius, can you... Nope. Oh, it's specifically the healing spell. Using an item, you're fine. Okay, cool. That works. That works. I was like, no! My beautiful plans!
I call on you.
Did you get the FF14 rewards from Twitch yet? Not yet. I have to watch at some point so I can. Egyptians. Oh, try Libya. Welp.
Swords!
Bing!
You're done!
Hey! I actually didn't need to use all the shit I was using. That's fine.
That's that!
My muscle points have increased.
I don't... Okay. What will we never know?
You don't get it?
No.
Like Kanye?
No. You won't. But go. Gideon!
Not bad at all. What was it again?
Okay, gotta run and pick up trails into daybreak. Woo! I hear there's a lot of yaoi in that game.
It's Kessling. You've got some impressive skills as well, Guardian Warrior.
It's fairly
Let's
easy,
keep
TV.
going.
I just spent a day
We're almost
watching
at
a
the
no
harbor.
spoilers one. Oh, that is the problem. I was thinking about spoilers. I wonder if I can get it off my own stream. Because I'm going to be streaming before the month is over.
Noah,
while the period is still
look.
going on. So, maybe?
Oh no.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, shit.
The ships.
They said, fuck your boats.
This is Phil news indeed.
They sank all the ships.
That must have been the Kinani detachment's objective.
Unless we make the crossing, it is only a matter of time before the Empire and Kinan have us cornered. No wonder the Dukes didn't pursue us more vigorously. He had already given the detachment their orders.
Unacceptable. This was not the plan. What happened to Operation Duke's Tears? He's
probably flashing
Duke
that
beat our
hideous
ass,
grin
that's
of his
what.
as we speak. But it is infuriating.
If he's
Perry,
so gifted a
I
commander,
feel like you
that
have
he
the
can
wrong
read our
focus
every
right
move,
now.
then yes, your ladyship, that is most infuriating indeed.
So this is it then. The final hour.
No way! I mean, what if we fix the ships or whatever?
We can't. The Kinanis were too thorough for that. We'd be lucky to string together a single raft. Besides, the Empire would be on us long before we finished.
It seems the Kinanis managed to do their job and close the escape route. Now, we need only go in for the kill. Get them.
Yes, sir!
Oh no, the Imperial Army.
Dad, I'm scared.
I don't suppose we could surrender and get off with a slap on the wrist? Hmm? Anyone? No? Oh.
We could rally our troops and make a stand, but the odds are firmly stacked against us.
So there's nothing we can do?
Noah?
Oh shit,
I'll
this
go.
is your Matthew moment, isn't it?
What? No, just wait.
It's my head they want.
Correct.
If I turn myself in, they...
Listen to yourself. That's not meddling. It's just stupidity.
Don't you dare.
Seriously, wait.
Do you really think turning yourself in will protect us somehow?
Wait, guys, wait.
Well, I haven't heard any other workable ideas.
I mean, to be fair, Liana's shouted wait like 3 times now, so she might have one.
Wait! These guys are terrible people. They'll probably kill you on the spot and then come for us anyway. We should run at them. Fight like demons. It might work.
Marissa.
Would everybody just listen already?
I suppose we could try surrendering collectively.
I suppose that's one way to go.
Would you please just shut up and listen?
Okay.
Jeez, Leanne, you don't have to yell.
You weren't even saying anything this whole time. What are you so mad about? That's what I really wanted. I'm not gonna lie.
Apparently I do, because you've all got mud in your dang ears. Now listen.
Okay.
She's right. Everyone be quiet.
No. But they don't like the water!
Singing?
They don't go on the water! Wait! Is that how we get saved?
Over there! Morris at that harbor!
Hell yeah! Yulin, elegant maidservant. Hell yeah,
Sorry,
Yuma.
Boss, but this ain't as easy as navigating the sand.
Yar, be it safe to be sailing out here on all this briny blue?
Hold fast, lads. If ye fall in, it'll melt your bones.
I love this
Like
stupid
the
shit.
arc in the sky. I'm too young to this all over. I wanna die on the sand.
I genuinely love this shit.
Stop your blubbering. Be ye men or be ye sharks? Our lives are a small price to pay to be saving our friends. Ain't that right?
Do you know how great it is that they made you fall in love with shark people who can't handle being in water. It's such a good concept, Cam, that there's sharks who are afraid of water and live out in the desert. It's so good. I just want one of them to fall in and be like,
and the sharks.
Yar! It feels right!
Gosh, just look at all the ships. Poor baby.
It's not that bad! Everybody get in! And it's like, he's a traitor! He's been taken! His mind has been taken by the briny blue!
Does this mean...
Looks like you get to keep your head attached to your shoulders for another day.
It is so good. I'm totally okay with this. Suikoden has had Deus Ex Machina like this before. I'm fine with it. Hell, kind of one of my favorite things is that in Suikoden 1, Matthew Silverberg
For an old castle, the blasted thing is stubbornly built. Took me ages to rust the door.
He rusted it in a specific... I remember they mentioned that he kept wanting something. I will deal with that. In Suikoden 1, Matthew Silverberg is your army strategist, and they kind of play him as, like, always 2 steps ahead. Like, he's very Shikamaru-ish. He just knows what the opponent's going to do and knows the counter punch 9 times out of 10 and the steps to take to find a way to win. But there is one moment in the entire game, which is when you're facing down General Kwanda Rossman, and he goes to use a powerful weapon called the Burning Mirror that can just set fire to whole wide areas in an instant. And Kwanda Rossman busts that thing out like he's about to use it on the army, and he just, like, it's the one time Matthew gets caught flat-footed. He's like, everyone disperse, run in different directions. He just freaks out, and a Deus Ex Machina saves them. But it's genuinely the one time where it's like he doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Now then.
In this case, even Melridge being caught off guard and being like, I don't think there's an answer, and then just heroes come through to save them. It's fitting. How the fuck did you get out again? I know he kept requesting something specific, but how did you rust the door? Was it water? Either way, I can't wait to beat his ass. Meanwhile, as the Imperial Army strengthens, Noah's forces face a desperate situation. Wouldn't be so desperate if we weren't dealing with fucking traitors. And turncoats.
My name is Chapel Winlart, and I am your newly appointed governor by decree of the Galdean Empire.
Is this you, Chris?
I give you this proclamation. Henceforth, this city shall be known as Eastlet. The old name is hereby abolished, and any refusing to use the proper name will face swift punishment. Be silent! Your civic status in the Empire shall be second class, with the exception of the Betrayal, who shall be third class.
Good, good. Racism. Great.
Be silent! I will not say it again! Fortunately for you wretches, His Grace Dukes Aldrich is both merciful and generous.
Go on.
Any who possess or is attuned to a rune lens will be awarded the rights of a first-class citizen and fast-tracked as a potential officer in the Imperial Army. This is, I assure you, a very lucrative offer. If you believe you are eligible, present yourself at the governor's office post-haste.
Yep, this is you, Chris. Yay! Everything sucks. Magical Trevor. That's not how the song goes. decided to sing Everything Sucks to the tune of Magical Trevor. Is that an old reference?
Noah.
Yes.
Morning.
Do I care? No.
Everyone's gathered in the Great Hall, and,
Things ain't looking too good.
well, I just wanted to come spread a little cheer. You know me, I've got cheer on tap, free of charge.
That hurts.
So, let's go.
That hurts, because you can see Leon is fucking trying, man. She is trying. Okay, a bunch of this has to just get put away, but... Let's save. Because even though it's supposed to be doing better with the patch, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me several times, shame on whoever did this. Definitely not me, because I'm never at fault for anything.
There you are, Commander. Come now, let's see you look sharp.
I'd like to begin the council with a refresher of current events. I sent Sabine and Garu to Eucharist to do some reconnaissance. Garu, if you would be so kind.
Certainly. Oh, and may I mention, it's not often I get to do recon with such a ravishing partner.
So long as you don't mind me judging you for it.
Garu, you are hopping up the wrong tree, brother. I just need to let you know that.
But dancing ain't my thing, so let me cut to the chase. Haishan is now completely under Imperial control.
Like, I need you to look at her. And I need you to understand why you are fighting the wrong fight. I just need you to be able to get that on your own.
Oh, my poor people.
Betrayal, huh? I've got a third-class thing or three to say about that.
Namely, every one of these motherfuckers can beep beep.
I cannot deny some of our countrymen hold such ugly views. It is reprehensible, and I am truly sorry.
You ain't the one who needs to apologize. Besides, I'm glad I got to hear it. It'll put a little more rage in my sword.
I mean, that's one way to view it.
How much should we worry that these lens wielders he's recruiting aren't getting a lucrative deal at all?
We know Aldrich is trying to weaponize rune lenses and put them into more general use. The dragon we saw on the battlefield is a prime example.
At the laboratory where we were held, he used people to unlock the primal lens's power. He'll likely do the same to the other lensbearers who come forward.
The people who put themselves forward are just going to be
Dukes must be
chattel
stopped
for the
before
slaughter.
more innocent lives are lost.
A pretty thought, but considering the state of our army...
The Empire has forged a formidable union with the Revenants and the Kinanis. In comparison, we are still licking our wounds from the last conflict.
Some Euchrisians tried to resist the Imperial assault on Haishan, but they were completely overrun.
And since fleeing Naristar, King Salus is nowhere to be found.
I'm guessing he's gonna
We haven't been able to contact General Electra, or Maxim either. Last we saw him, they were holding the rear as we pulled out of Athrobot.
Aye. But you still have we tree folk and the Shiarchs, which, I admit, is likely not enough.
Do we have any hope, any means at all, of defeating the Empire in direct conflict?
Not right now.
None, my lady.
So there it is. No hope.
Ha! Dang it. Okay, so all of that is terrible, but it's not like we're just gonna give up, right?
Laying down arms and surrendering is... well, it's not the worst of our available options. In doing so, we might be able to save the lives of countless soldiers, our comrades and friends.
What? No. We're not surrendering. No way. Not happening.
Don't look at me. I'm stumped.
Poopy.
Right.
Naturally,
Poopy says no, it's a
another
no.
option is to keep fighting. What say you, Commander Noah?
Okay, back off, all of you. It's wrong to put all of this crap on Noah.
Don't come for her man like that.
It's completely unfair to ask him to decide what to do with that many people's lives. I mean, if it were me, I'd be shaking in my boots, all right? Heck, I'd probably collapse on the floor in a little ball of goo and start blubbering like a baby.
It's okay, Leon. I appreciate you. I do. But this is a choice I have to make.
Right.
Somehow.
Somehow indeed. Fortunately, we've not received any reports of the Imperial Army marching this way.
So we have time.
Why? I know not. Perhaps they don't realize we're here, or perhaps they're waiting for all of their forces to join up first. In any case, you at least have a little time to consider things.
All right.
Though, the decision must be made.
All right. I mean, obviously we're gonna fight, but like, how do we get from point A to point B is the question.
Noah.
Go get your man, girl. Say what we're supposed to do. Wait, hold on. No! Current goal, walk around the castle. Alright, well, let's try going to this room. Throw in the damn towel! What up, Sleazy? You do remember that if you're saying that at me, you're forecasting my defeat. Because I just want to point out that that quote is Apollo Creed's corner man before he loses the fight in Rocky 2. Well, this is a
I don't know what the fuss is.
meeting of
They
the
have
minds.
a paragon of magic like me to rise to the occasion. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Yup, it's time for the good guys to smash up evil. It's like that magical tome I read when I was little. Dark Lords.
I know the exact
epic
circumstances.
battles for the
I
fate
know
of the
the dark
world,
portents.
and the
Do not speak
art
of me
was
of the
so
old
good.
magics.
I couldn't put it down.
I was there when they were written.
Battles like this are what magical girls were made for. Say your prayers, Dark Lord Aldrich, 'cause my lore's coming for ya!
Indeed. I too must survive this test, or there will be no reaching the lofty magical apex I seek.
I love this particular grouping of characters because even though they're not all the sharpest spoons in the shed, Girin at least is very, very practical. So you know that he's sitting here looking at Marius like, you aren't actually a fucking mage. And they just, so they all are probably aware, and they just kind of let him come along because, he's fine. He's nice. He gets things off the top shelf for us. It's fine.
But come what may, I will fight until my every last muscle point is drained.
I don't know what good I'll do, but I'm ready to use these meager talents as best I can.
Once I hold dominion over the thrall I seek, no army will be able to
Sleazy
stand
Mirror, no,
against
that's a thing. In order to recruit him, you need to bring a character with enough muscle points. But the thing is, the muscle points for other mages, what he actually... So he is not really a mage, obviously. Look at him. He just hits shit really hard. He has almost no magic power to speak of, but he has a ton of strength. But in order to recruit him, you need to bring a mage with enough MP. He specifically wants someone with enough muscle points, even though he does not actually know what muscle points are. It's the best sort of stupid joke imaginable. And it's also the fact that he in-game refers to these muscle points.
Dad,
It's the Rising
I'm
Gang.
scared. Are we gonna die?
No possible way.
What? We're not gonna die, baby girl. Not while I'm still hopping. You don't believe me? We'll pack up and leave right now, yeah?
It doesn't...
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
Oh, that... Ooh. That one hurts.
Parents like to think their children are too young to see, but they do.
Come on, Garou. She knows you're not gonna run.
Hey, butt out, yeah?
It's okay, Alibi. I won't let him hurt you either. We're gonna get through this.
Your dad won't run, because he doesn't plan on losing either.
All right, can I just do the parenting myself, or...
You're lucky, Dad. Not everybody has such great friends. You won't run.
Look, you're my number one. I am not letting anyone hurt you. But there are some fights you just can't run from.
I know.
Correct.
I love you, Dad.
Oh, that shit means the world, though. When your kid believes in you. Like, even when they're saying, even in that moment, it's... I know what you mean, but... I just want you to be
Your
okay.
Majesty, what will happen to us?
Something? I don't know.
Whatever Commander Noah decides, I will never stop fighting to retake Euchris and restore His Majesty to the throne.
What's with fucking
Neither will
general
I.
guy here?
Thank you. But I don't think it will come to that. Periel believes in Noah. She knows he's not so readily broken.
Yes, sir. Boy's got strength and adversity written all over him.
Perhaps so.
One day, she'll see that I'm not either.
Good for you, Yuma. This is a Suikoden staple, twisted around. Normally, the
What's to become
Suikoden
of us,
staple
milady?
is
There's no telling
the
what
night
he'll
before
decide.
the late game major battle, where it auto cuts
please.
to everyone
That's the only
across the
part that's
castle
obvious.
having conversations.
You're
In
that
this one,
certain,
it's
then?
making you go to the different areas and have the conversations, but
I don't bet on a
Same
losing
core
horse,
concept.
Melridge.
The boy will make the right choice. I know it as true as anything. His noble spirit is no less than your own, Countess Groom.
Oh, why thank you, my lord.
Well said. I, for my part, believe in him too.
I think that no one needs to hear this from all these people right now. A lot of times in Suikoden, like I said, they do have this, but it tends to be, like, various characters questioning whether they can survive the coming fight and things like that. And in this case, I think the idea is that Noah was thrust into this position without really knowing what would be required of him.
So what happens now?
And so now, what he really needs is to be believed in.
Yeah. If the Alliance decides to surrender, what's it mean for us?
Well, we certainly won't be going back to the Empire. Unless we want our
I'm
neck
sorry,
stretched
just
for desertion and treason.
Fixing something real quick.
But
I love that the day before the battle story beat is truly
We could
excellent
always
stuff.
flee to some remote area, keep the resistance going from there. There's always a chance sentiment within the Empire will turn against the Dukes. The opposition movement could grow.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Even if it comes to that, I'll never stop fighting.
Think you could take me with you?
It would be extremely dangerous.
Oh, I know. But you've all fought so hard for me and my sister. And I want to return the favor.
me too. We'll both fight with you.
You're very brave, the both of you. But you don't have to worry, Milu. It won't come to that.
How do you know?
Because I know him.
That's my boyfriend, best friend. I actually genuinely don't. Like, I'm sure there are plenty of people who ship Noah and Sane. I actually genuinely don't. I really do get they just immediately clicked and see the strengths and the good in each other vibes. Not any sort of, like, boyfriend vibes. Nothing wrong if you do, by the way. You're allowed to feel whatever.
I'm gonna assume that's a rhetorical question.
Poopy.
Poopy!
What do you mean?
Far as I can tell, Noah isn't the kind of fellow to give up at a time like this.
Correct. That is a correct take.
Agreed.
So what happens is that we get ready
So
for the
Anoriand, you're
battle
saying
ahead.
it's agape? Yes, actually, Caracal.
This isn't over until we bury the Empire and liberate Yarnan.
Like, here's the thing.
End of
You know,
story.
like, there are times when I'll, say these characters together, this, that, or whatever, and I, like, read into their connections with each other. I just
that's
don't
exactly right.
read the
I
connection
suppose I should worry less
between
and
Noah
prepare
and
more.
Sane as anything other than agape. That they really just met and became friends.
Thanks for saving me the trouble of coming up with a pep talk.
I'm sure there are some people out there who fully ship the hell out of them too, to be clear. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, I don't think you're inherently wrong or terrible or flawed for saying these two are boyfriends. I genuinely don't see it. Like, I just don't see it. TBH, I like when games just let characters be really close friends and not force romance. A game that almost sticks that landing perfectly is
Cullies! Hustle! Our final test be so close, I can smell it! Aye, for true. Noah proved his valor to us on
Ogre
the
Battle
sands.
64,
He'll not
personal
make the wrong
lordly
choice
caliber.
now. We must be ready when the order comes.
There is a time
for
towards
him,
the end of the
but for
game
our own
where, like,
future.
they kind of
I know
feel like they start dipping their toes into
And you
a
won't catch
Magnus
this rising
Cross
star
Leia
turning
connection, but it's so brief that it feels like
Running's
it
what other
kind of feels
dwarves
like
do.
this was thrown in
Not
here
this one.
for a little fun, and then you just kept it
poem,
moving.
then. Hope begins a slender flame that carried by all, no tyrant
But
can
outside
tame.
of that little brief thing, by and large, Magnus doesn't really get written as having any sort of romantic slant with either his effective best friend out of the party, Dio, or the one female character who's there with him continuously, Leia. Neither of them really get any sort of connection like that. He's just allowed to have friends, and there's never really any sort of romantic underpinning. Again, very nice. I think strategy games often tend to do that pretty decently, because another good example is Final Fantasy Tactics. Ramza doesn't really get pushed on any... Like, the only sort of, relationship connections out of any of the main characters, there is an implication, a pretty heavy implication, that Mustadio and Agrius, there's a connection there. Like, especially in War of the Lions, they actually added in a cutscene of, like, Mustadio getting a birthday gift for Agrius. And, like, he clearly likes her. And they just kind of let it be. They don't make it official, but there's very clearly a he likes her thing. And then, obviously, Beowulf and Rhys. But that's it. Like, they don't connect anyone to Ramza. They don't connect anyone. I mean, like, I guess there's like, even Delita. I get it. Like, oh, Ramza and Delita, like, they care for it. But it's different. It's not, like, when it comes to the Sora, when it comes to something like Sora and Riku, like, come on, man. They go heavy with that shit. To the point where I can 100% see where people are coming. Like, I can see it where I'm like, okay, there's some fucking hefty work on these connections, right? I don't get that out of Ramza and Delita. I just don't. I'm picking on him because I have that same exact sentiment. Specifically, I hate when people are, those two are clearly a couple, when I feel like, unless it's explicitly stated, I always assume close friends. Listen, there are times where I can read between the lines. Like I said, the Sora and Riku thing, it's like,
ask you to pivot your resources and increase our
you
supply
literally,
of these
like,
materials here.
saw Kairi and, like, got happy and got over that shit within 5 seconds. And then you saw Riku in Kingdom Hearts 2 and fucking broke down crying. Like...
Purpose being?
It's to bolster the town's defenses. I've designed a few new measures that should give us a fighting chance.
The connection between Gaia and Reen in 14. I get it. I can see it. I'm not saying it has to be, but I can see it. Like, there is a subtext there that I can see it. I don't even see the subtext between Noah and Sane here. Like, the subtext feels like it would be something forced in.
I don't usually
kind of
waste a firecracker mind like mine by shackling
me writing a
it
fanfiction
to
of characters getting lunch and discussing
matters.
movies. Ooh, ooh.
I mean, where's the art in that?
There's definitely times when it's really obvious and clearly the intention, but I always get a little, when two characters look at each other once and suddenly that's the ship.
But this is
right.
for all of us.
That's how I would feel about Noah and
to break my own
Sane
mold.
in this case. Like, and mind you, it wasn't just look at each other once, but I'm saying, like, the way they connect, it's like, I don't see it, y'all. They don't.
Your sacrifice
They have a
is
running
appreciated.
joke of how oblivious each of them is to romantic
Give an architect an
connection.
inch, and she'll take a league. It's all very impressive. But what about this talk of surrender? You're asking for a lot of heavy lifting just to raise a white flag.
Exactly. They seem like solid friends, and that's it. And I do like that.
We don't know what will happen yet.
But, like, they literally have the whole thing where
we prepare.
Valentine is talking about Marissa, and he's like, would you mind if I did some diplomatic relations? And Sane is like, Valentine, what the fuck are you talking about? He literally has no goddamn, like, he just, what are you talking about? Noah, Leon has been hitting on this dude all game,
this really
and he
merit
just
debate?
doesn't see it. It's not because they have eyes for each other. It's because neither they might
She's
both
right,
be ace.
Guildmaster. I'd rather break my back now and try than regret it later.
We may well break our backs and regret it later. But if the measures are necessary, then I say we do it, sir.
It seems worth the effort. Twist my arm and you might even get me to break a sweat.
Pah!
I'm ready to hit the ground running if you'd make your damn minds up.
What is this? I feel like I tripped and fell into an old memory.
Did he see the way she was
All
looking
right,
at him?
all
No
right,
way.
protest withdrawn. You just give me your list, and on my guild's honor, I'll make sure we deliver.
There was nothing in here, right? Yeah, okay. He's not here, which means there's definitely another talking scene that involves the two who are normally in there, Bababa and Kron, I think his name is. Still can't believe her name is Bababa.
Oh, do come in.
Okay. I'll have to go back to the mountain to get more legendary beast horns. Need Calcum. Need sacred tree chips. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, what's your whole situation?
Seems like you struck gold again.
Faded Book, Chapter 12, Rune Shard of Water. Nice.
Hey there.
Get that, get that. Port the mission, and then send them here. Wait, whoa, where's the... Yes, okay. Dispatch. The Reina. I only have a couple where I haven't gotten the rare item as yet, so... Rudy? Yeah, that's fine. Wait. Let's go with Rudy. Wait. Dispatch the party. Trying to get all of, like, the rare items from each one.
Time.
All right. We are checking out the castle. There's nothing here worth noting. Okay.
Heave ho! Heave ho!
Gotta love her.
Organizing the stockroom, Sumire.
I sure am! Gotta have things ready to bust out in case Noah and everybody need to run off to war, you know?
Busts out.
Yeah! Rummaging kills all the pre-battle.
You know, I can't fault her
Figured
reasoning,
that's the best way
TBH.
for me to help.
Well said, Sumire. Something tells me the student is starting to surpass the teacher.
Is that everyone?
Well, Noah, have you found your answer?
I can't stop thinking about one thing.
Hold on.
What's that?
Was I the wrong person for this? All along? My choices have affected so many people.
Bro.
And it just doesn't feel right.
You heard all these people talking about their
Come
belief in
on,
there.
Please.
And your takeaway is, man, I'm an asshole.
When you told us you were forming a resistance army, we pledged our lives to you. Remember?
True story.
There ain't been a moment since that we regretted it.
That's right.
Shit. It's good to see that
Since they
imposter
regretted
syndrome
it.
even can affect the leaders of the resistance army.
Yes, sir! We made up our minds that very night.
Just so happens you're a man worth risking our lives for. As are the ideals you believe in. So you can stop all this second guessing right now.
Your heart knows what is right. It always has. So trust.
Thank you all.
And so it is my official decision that we're gonna surrender.
My feelings haven't changed since that night. I feel the same now, even as I stand here blessed with so many new friends. So thank you. I know what to do now.
Quit.
Good.
Yes.
If you're not sure of yourself,
Peyton Bridger.
your soldiers can't fight.
Second thing would
A
be
leader
faulty,
must
but
cling
Peyton Bridger.
fast to their beliefs.
Yeah. He was very popular, especially up in Massachusetts.
Spectacular. I was wondering when O Great Captain would become O Nearly Excellent Captain.
Are you still gonna be an asshole? Even at this point, man?
Wait, I was still only great?
Huh?
No way! Did Emir just make a joke?
Bad form?
Nearly excellent form, I'd say.
Now I've truly seen it all.
If you're ready, Noah, then lead us onward. Straight and true.
See? Even Mio knows. Even she sees he's straight. Wait, that's the wrong door. She didn't say lead us gay. Gotta be able to read the subtext. You also gotta be able to read the text. Okay.
So, Commander, have you come to a decision?
His face seems to say yes.
Noah?
Okay.
We're going to keep fighting. We're going to stop the Empire. If there was a way to save all of you by turning away from this, I'd do it. But the Jukes will never allow it. We know what he did to Yelu's village, and what he's beginning to do now in Haishan. He's going to end so many lives. I know what I'm asking of you won't be easy, but it won't be beyond the realm of possibility either. So I say we fight and protect as many people as we can.
Now that's what I like to hear.
Hell yeah.
Yes, yes, I do like the sound of that. Let's rise up and fight again, as when we first defended Haishan.
Sharks never shrink from a chance at glory. And this battle'll be the most glorious of them all.
Here. We must put a stop to Aldrich's barbaric reign.
See?
This is what we wanted
I knew
to see.
I chose the right person.
This is what we wanted to see.
What we need now is a strategy. A way to win the war against the Empire. Melridge?
Unfortunately, I don't have one.
With all respect, Commander, that is a ludicrous request. We'd be lucky to defeat the Imperial army in a single battle, much less a war.
So it's impossible?
The word I used was ludicrous, not impossible. Besides,
that's what I wanted to see.
I know a worthwhile challenge when I hear it.
That's what we fucking wanted to hear.
Sounds like you have an idea.
First things first. We must reinforce our army by gathering as many of the scattered Eucrisian and Noristari troops as possible. In addition, there is another small military force to whom we might appeal for help.
I knew I was asked here for a reason. Something tells me you've had this ludicrous plan in your back pocket all along.
You know he did. He needed everyone's resolve first.
Guilty as charged. Can we count on the second son of the Fawad clan?
Well, I'm none too keen on looking my brother in the eye again, but I guess it's time to swallow my pride. The elves are likely to be drawn into this conflict sooner or later anyway.
Oh, are we?
Relax, Lilowin. I'm not gonna punch him in the face this time.
That's not what
I'm almost
So there you have
certain
it.
he's gonna...
Good Alway here will be our emissary to the elves.
It's always good when your emissary is someone who says, don't worry, I'm not gonna punch him in the face this time.
Appreciate it.
No problem. I'll figure things out somehow.
Permit me to gather the Eucrisian troops. And the Guardians will get our butts in gear and track down what's left of the Norristaris.
Commander Noah, now would be a good time for you to seek out new allies as well.
Hell yeah.
We must act before the Empire makes their next move.
Then let's get to work and win this war.
Oh, we're going to win, all right.
No matter what.
That's what I like to see. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Teamwork, ho!
Hey, let's go find some new talent. Hey, no problem. We can do this.
Hold on. Okay. So I have like a spoiler-free guide so that I can do things efficiently, as I've mentioned. I'm gonna run here, because... Hold on. Am I supposed to talk to her first? Possibly. But essentially, there's another story beat, and then the majority of the rest of the stream is going to be character recruitment. I think it just fucking froze. I think it just froze. I'm gonna give it like 30 more seconds. I know that it's the Switch version. That's what's bugging me. The game is great. I want people to play the game, but it's the Switch version. Alright. Alright. Fun. We're just gonna speed through everything as fast as we can. And try not to be enraged. Mad? Who's mad? I'm not mad. I've never been mad before. Ever. Never been mad. It has not updated since the autosave. Or it has not autosaved, I should say, since I gotta just skip through all the dialogue again, fast as I can.
There you are.
I'd like to begin the count.
There is no...
I sense...
Scene skip.
So long. But dancing...
So I'm just going through as fast as I can.
Is that?
Y'all just gonna have to bear with me. So again, we're gonna barrel through the story stuff,
At the lab.
and then we'll be doing a recruitment first before the end of the stream.
Aye.
Do we have...
So there...
Which, actually...
Laying down...
Is that gonna be what makes sense?
Well,
What? Cool beat.
Natural.
Hold on, let me see something.
Okay. It's complete. I'd be
It's okay. I appreciate...
Maybe?
Somehow.
Somehow. Fortunate. Why? In any case, though.
Would it make more sense to...
Noah.
I'm trying to think. Would it be better? It might actually make more sense to end it here and kind of just continue it on my own terms, and build up as much of the castle building resources as I can. Basically, it looks like essentially there will be...
Yep, that'll...
And other things. So the long and short of it is there's... What we would do then is tomorrow there will be a... character recruitment sequence and then a story progression sequence up till a certain point, and then like there hits a point of no return kind of thing where you need to have all the characters and everything recruited by that point or you get the bad ending, which I obviously don't want. So this way I can make sure to have as much prepped as possible, and then like I'm guessing it'll be like we'll end here, tomorrow's stream will be all character recruitment, and then that like the story segment up to that point, and then I can do whatever sort of like final wrap up I need to.
Yes, sir.
And then next week when I do my stream on Saturday, that will have us all wrapped up, and we'll finish the game. Then I'll be gone for a week, as you all know, and then I'll be coming back the following week with Dawn Trail.
What's to be?
I think that's how we'll time it out perfectly to do the best stuff. So yeah, I'm actually gonna end it here rather than have you all see me redo the same thing and like, yeah. So I'll do as much prep as I can before tomorrow. No, actually I do need to continue. I do need to continue at least to when, because so essentially the thing where I got caught, it's right before recruiting another character, and I won't be able to show recruiting that other character. I would be stuck. I wouldn't be able to do the things I want to try and do. So, yeah, I'm gonna get until I recruit that character first. Then I'll be able to be like, hey, this is where it is. Our panel's already announced for PAX West. They're not announced publicly, but I can tell you my panel did get approved for PAX West.
You don't have to...
I can reveal...
Because I know...
the topic of the panel and the panelists to y'all. But there will be a proper official... No, don't? Okay. Then I fucking won't. There. How's that? How do you like them apples, Caracal?
Dad.
Didn't want to fucking tell you anyways.
Huh?
Parents.
Yeah, I will, I will hopefully have that information for you very soon.
Your dad...
Like with the official announcement of it.
You were...
So yeah, unfortunately y'all have to sit with me while I do this. Those apples are delicious, and Granny Smith. Glad we both are on the same page. With you and your apples. I wish I were going to West this year, alas. I do wish I would get to see you in Charm this year at West Cam, but, this is a situation where, like, I'm only paying partial of the flight because of how it worked out. I have a credit after the PAX East debacle. So, for a good flight at a good time, I'm literally spending $100 out of pocket. It's like 103. And I'm not flying on, like, Spirit or anything. I'm splitting the room with 3 other people, so it's very affordable. And it's located literally catty corner from the building. If you were at PAX East, the way the Omni was across the street, it's something like that. And because my panel got accepted, my badge is free. So, like, obviously there'll be food costs and everything there, but, like, I'm basically all in on this for about $500. And a bunch of it was already paid. So it's one of those things where it's like, I was able to make that work. Outside of that, the only one that's even would be in the remote, like, I basically had to decide whether I was doing West or Unplugged. And as much as I love TTRPG stuff, I just think West is better for me. I do have, ironically enough, some TTRPG projects coming out. Not just soon, but as close as next month. And some more that are in the works. But, yeah. It's just one of those things where I looked between the two and I was like, I think PAX West is gonna better serve my needs. At Eastgate, no, definitely. As long as, you know, I can manage to make the finances work. PAX East especially, because it's me returning home to Boston, it's got, like, the double effect. So if there's any that I'm gonna try and make happen on a guaranteed level, it's definitely East.
Can I?
Purpose.
It's to
My idea.
I help, but
yours.
Huh? It's.
We don't. Does.
She's. We may.
It seems.
What is? All right. Expedition.
Okay.
What do you need?
Mission. Dispatch the party again. Form the other party. Dispatch them again right away. Because the whole thing is I'm trying to get these cleared out as much as possible. I gotta finish forming the party again. Yuma and who was the other one I put? Rudy? Yeah, Rudy, because I'm not using him. For sure. He got such subpar stats. Okay, cool. That's done. Now I could just make sure to stay on top of that tonight. Here for this. Wait through the story. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I promise you, from what I know of what's on the other side of this, that it's gonna be worth it. I promise you, because I'll be able to get so properly set up for tomorrow, but also because the specific character I'm about to recruit is going to be worth it. If you've been along this journey so far. It's gonna be one where it's like, I'm sorry, what? What and or who?
What's that?
Cousin.
When you... There ain't...
That's...
Yes, sir.
Just so...
As are the...
Your heart so...
Thank you, So thank you.
Good. If you're...
I was...
Huh?
No way. Did he...
Bad form.
Nearly.
If you're ready...
Okay. We go upstairs. Thank you, Safi! Oh, it's been longer than 35 months, and you know that. You know it's been longer than 35 months of putting up with me. Okay, but that being said, Safi, I'll tell you right now,
No. We're going to... If there was...
I'm skipping through this because I actually just went through this. But
Now that...
there was an issue with the game.
Yes.
It went to load and it got caught in a loading loop, so I had to reload. Yeah.
See?
That's it.
So I'm about to save after this scene. I do love this theme. I'm not gonna lie.
Aside.
Sounds like
a patch actually just came through. Y'all play this on a non-Switch platform if you play it. I cannot stress enough.
That's not...
So there you have.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Permit me to... And the Guardian...
Commander, no. We must act.
Now let's get to...
Oh.
No matter what...
Yeah. Like a patch just dropped for it. I will say it's performing better otherwise. If only partially, but... Alright, let me go save now. And then we'll go do the new recruitment. Oh, the music here changed. But it's still the same music. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna get this or Unicorn Overlord to stream next. I need something to take the sting off Elden Ring, and I'm bored of Poke Rogue, and I played Hades 2 to death. I'm trying to think which you would like more.
Need to go somewhere?
Whether you would prefer this or Unicorn Overlord. Honestly, I think the story is good in both, Cam. I will say, honestly, you know what would be my decider? Because I think both are excellent. Oh, is it gonna do it again? No. Okay. You know what would be my decider? Check and see if either of them is on sale. Like dead ass. If you can get a deal on one or the other, that would be how I would call it.
You stand in the awesome presence of Marcus, King of the Revenants.
Hey,
do you
Sephi,
fools see now
this, however, is one sales pitch for this game. We are dealing with a lich, the King of the Revenants, and his name is Marcus.
Spake the truth.
How did the Revenants get in here? We're not afraid of you!
Still you do not understand. So be it. I shall spare you further misery and raise you into my legion of servants.
His mom just calls him Marcus. It's just Marcus.
Not this pompous pile of bones again.
Well, well. If it isn't the Vandals who demolished my beloved subjects, do you know how much trouble it was to restore them?
We've run into this cap before.
Restore them.
What do you want this time, you freaks? Gonna destroy another village like you did mine?
Poopy poo!
Poopy!
Have I not made that clear? I want you. Join your strength to mine, and I will grant you life eternal.
Now there's a carefully crafted lie.
Rude.
Marcus is a black name. All fantasy names are just black names, but just with posh English accents.
But the king of the Revenants is
You're not
never
wrong.
false.
You're not wrong.
Durad, is it? Don't suppose that's the creep that overran our village? The one working with the lady in the fox mask?
He is my arch-nemesis. How dare that villain seize the prize I had already set my sights on? Quickly now. Give yourselves over to me, that I may grant you salvation from your miserable fates.
Wait, so you're not on the same side as the Revenants that attacked Yarnot?
Yeah.
Maybe we should hear him out.
Why is the name with a frivolous apostrophe only ghetto if you fail the paper bag test?
Humans always let the blood go to your heads.
Hey,
I
Sephi?
could so easily relieve you of that problem.
I found you at last, Skeleton King.
Simultaneously, I should let you know, Milana also is a necromancer girl who we recruited a while back, and she has a connection to Bones over here.
Who are you supposed to be?
I am the Necromancer Milana, your new master.
You, my master, what drivel? You think a mere necromancer can...
I love that laugh so much, because it's like they're trying to do the whole... Thank you for the follow, The Last Doctor 77. They're trying to do the whole, this is what a skelly would sound like. This is what a skeleton would sound like laughing. He doesn't have lungs to support it, so...
I've been
It's so
searching
good.
for you for a very long time.
The Last Doctor,
so
I've
let's
been
skip
loving
the
it. I
unnecessary
mean, listen,
blathering
I was
and get to
there
the part where you
day
do as I
one for the
command.
Kickstarter. Like, this is my favorite game of all time. It was a very easy sell.
Okay, I'm starting to lose track of who's trying to subjugate who here. Can we save this for later?
Great Suikoden event, so you're a person of taste. Do I have to play Rising? I don't want to. You don't have to. There's some fun little benefits to it, and it's like a 15-hour run. But you do not have to play Rising. It more so, the main benefit of Rising is that it gives you some understanding of certain story concepts. You don't need to play it at all. And you get some fun little advantages.
Ruler of the Elden Realm.
Okay, you may not want to because of the Elden Realm line there, though. If that's going to be a deal breaker, but... I'm triggered.
How can we not hear you when you won't stop saying it? Still, I suppose you don't seem to be a monster per se.
So to summarize, the Arch-Revenant Dirad ousted you from your castle, and you're merely trying to get it back?
Wrong.
Okay.
Beg your pardon?
Is this a...
I was not ousted. Losers are ousted. The villain stole the castle from me whilst I slumbered.
Okay.
I fail to see the distinction.
And I had no idea there were Revenant Kings.
Does it fascinate you, child? You've a handsome visage, much like mine. See how beautiful you could become with just a few small changes.
Tempting, but no.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. You're saying that if we get a hold of the rune lens in this palace of yours, Castle Harganthia, was it? We'll be able to eradicate the Revenant army?
I'm kind of taking him, Sephi. I'm not gonna lie.
Within the castle is a device powered by the rune lens of soul calling.
He is so fucking dramatic and over the top. He's also dead.
Removing the Revenant
You know
army
what?
from the picture
Marcus's
would
goals,
change the course of the
because
war.
he shows that you can be an extra ass bitch even in death. Like,
All right.
don't let death
Then let's
stop
go.
you.
Not so fast, Commander. The Guardians are going to take care of this one. We got something of a personal stake in the matter.
Yeah, Noah. Let us deal with the Revenants.
Okay.
I suppose that works, seeing as we still need someone to recruit new allies. Why don't you focus on that, Commander, while they storm the Revenant Castle?
So this is gonna
All
be
right.
like the Sane segment?
So here's the deal, Marcus. We'll help you get your castle back. But in return, we disable that rune lens and the Revenant army with it. Agreed?
It is agreed. Oh, and it goes without saying that once the deed is done, the castle shall be given over to me.
Savvy real estate move.
Very well. Then let us make ready for Guardian Marissa and her
Will
team
this
to
description
storm
be
Castle
zesty
Harganthia.
even in death? I don't know, but I'm curious what it will be.
When all is finished, I will hold you to your promise to become my thrall.
Did he promise that?
I made no such promise.
Oh, thank goodness I can finally add a king to my undead retinue.
I made no such promise.
I love it so much. Oh, this fucking cat.
So, this is Haishan's palace.
What think you, Your Grace? Is the decor not most extravagant?
I don't care for it.
Okay.
Oh, well, how fortunate, considering we'll be redecorating it from top to bottom.
Milana, listen to the other party.
Enough! What progress with the rune lenses?
We have tried to entice those with the required talents to come forward, Your Grace, but to little avail.
You entice? We need them. Many of them, if we are to fully awaken the primal lens.
Yeah, most people don't want to be experimented on. So...
Bring them to me. By force,
There it
if
is.
necessary.
There it is.
Yes, Your Grace.
Here comes the subjugation.
And if I may, it just so happens I came by a little prize that His Grace might find interesting.
Not all.
Well, well. If it isn't King Salus Baelrunt of Norris.
This fucking useless bag of bones. Well, he's about to sell everyone out.
We found him cowering in one of the neighboring villages.
I genuinely would be okay if you killed him right now.
Ask King Salus something. What? That boy, Noah. The allied army he leads must be headquartered someplace.
That's right. We were in the mines, and so they could never figure out
I
where we've been
wonder
striking out
if you
from.
might be privy as to where.
I couldn't possibly.
You spineless sack of shit. You spineless sack of shit. Okay. Okay. So, having done that,
Right then. Let us prepare the team that will storm Castle Hargonthia.
Wait. Did I fuck up?
Don't worry. We'll get this done lickety-split.
Yep. We've got a score to settle with that arch-revenant piece of trash.
I know the castle well, and intend to personally deliver Dirard his comeuppance. But you may have the privilege of attending me.
Marcus joins the party. It's King of the Revenants, Marcus.
King of the Revenants.
I'm going too. Can't have my thrall making a run for it and breaking his promise.
I made no such promise.
I love this back and forth.
The skeleton man told me the castle's location. I'll be using something called a menhir as my landmark. So, you can rest assured that the teleportation will be flawless, perfect, and devoid of any accidental strandings in the interplanar abyss.
I don't trust
We can
that,
begin
but
the
it's fine.
journey whenever you are ready. Commander Noah, would you give the word?
Okay. Give me a moment.
Give me a moment.
Very well, but please be quick about it. The Empire will not stay their invasion for much longer.
I am the sad crossroads of high femme extra and complete gremlin incapable of taking care of her things. Yeah, that's why I didn't know if it would let me, like, be like, hey, I'm not doing shit yet. So, now I can save, and this will allow me. So, here's what I'm doing. So, this next thing is broken into two things. So, Noah, we're gonna do a recruitment run of every character left available to recruit who's available to us. Marissa and her party have a whole story segment ahead. We are going to save both of those things for the next stream. I'm gonna do as much prep as I can today to get stuff out of, like, whatever I can to maximize our things. And we're gonna do all the recruitments and everything tomorrow, and then the next story segment. That should be tomorrow's stream. And then that will allow us to end to where I can do whatever other stuff I need by the end of that stream to make sure I'm prepped so that next Saturday will be the final stream with whatever final recruitments there are, as well as the ending of the game. It should work out perfectly across these last couple ones. And that'll dovetail perfectly into me going on vacation and being gone for a week. And then when I come back, I'll be on Dawn Trail. So, yeah, that's about it for here. This really is a great game, y'all. It really is. Like I said, don't play it on Switch, rather. Don't play it on Switch. Just, you know, play it, but not on Switch, because, like, damn it, man. It's the whole thing. But as long as you play it on a non-Switch console, it's a good time, and it's worth your time. Okay? But yeah, that's it. Watch out for the new video I've got dropping. I am in the final stages of it. It will definitely be out before I leave for my vacation. Which is Suikoden 1 with losers only. I'll be, like I said, I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, I normally start at 5. I know tomorrow I'll be starting at around 6 p.m. Eastern. So that's it. Other than that, though, yeah, it is on Xbox Game Pass. If you have an Xbox, play it on there. It's free, as is Rising. And like I said, you don't have to play Rising to play this. It lays down some foundational stuff about the world, how rune lenses work, and the nature of primal lenses and their importance. Some of the characters, it lets you name the weapons of 3 characters. Limited naming system, but it lets you name the weapons of 3 of the characters and just gives you some fun backstory on them. But it is 100% not necessary. So yeah, that's about it. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. Till next time. I'll catch you later, fam. All right. Unicorn so it's sale too. Do you want me to flip a coin so I can help make the decision? Sephi, have you seen gameplay for Unicorn Overlord, actually? Like, have you seen what, like, combat looks like? Okay, cool. Because that's why I was like, I love it. I think it's excellent. I love the story and the world building. Let me see something real quick. What are you looking on, Sephi? Steam? We'll do this real quick. We'll do it live. We'll help her live, folks. Are you looking on Steam? Steam prices? Because I do know it's the summer sale going on, right? It's not on Steam. Oh, has an elf with melanin and her whole legs out, so... That is a good point. That is a very good point. The thing is, Unicorn Overlord has an elf with melanin. Eiyuden Chronicle has 3 very melanated characters who can go in your party. Okay? It's got Marissa, it's got Wave, and it's got another who I can recruit. Now, it's at the very end, but... So... Marissa comes in fairly early on, in just per the story, and then gets, like, fully recruited at about, I'd say, a halfway point or close to her. Yeah. Either way, thank y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Next time.